Let's go and speak to George, who's a Man United fan. All right, George?
How you doing, boys? You all right?
Very well, George.
Not bad.
What, have you got any Stonehenge or chalk horses info for us at all, no?
I've got nothing on that one. I'm afraid.
He ain't got a Scooby, mate.
I might give up asking questions.
What is that? What are you on about? It's a talkSPORT.
I'm not going to ask anymore. Not going to ask.
I've just got to say as well, Carlton, mate, you'll never be forgiven. I'm a Man United fan, mate. I will never forgive you for when you slipped that one through De Gea's legs, mate, at Old Trafford and won the game. That's criminal, that is.
You're laughing. Yes, that does deserve a laugh because as I can remember, I did slip it through his legs, but it was a consolation goal. So how drunk were you? He was beating us 2-0.
Is that right?
You must have been drunk, mate. You must have been drunk. You thought you lost that game. You must have double thought you lost that game because I scored as well. I was thinking, even Carlton Cole scored. We lost.
Your game's mixed up.
Anyway.
Go on then, George. What do you want to say, mate?
I just want to say, mate, this whole Declan Rice thing, United have lost out on the centre-back from Napoli, right? We've been treading on eggshells with all of our transfers. It looks like we're not going in or anything. We've missed out on the Napoli centre-back. It looks like we're now going to miss out on the right-back from Holland as well. And with this Declan Rice transfer, why are United not going in and saying, look, we'll put £80 million on the table and giving them a like replacement in Scott McTominay straight away after his performance for Scotland the other night as well? Why are they not putting that on the table? Surely if you're a West Ham, you are taking that any day of the week, 8 million and Scotty.
I think that would interest them, but from what we can gather, Man United have never really been in the conversation, and maybe whenever I hear things like this, maybe Declan has decided he doesn't want to go. Maybe
they used to be 2 years ago. They was in the conversation.
But in the conversation, but there's no real firm.
No.
And now's the time. The window's open. They've not really been linked as far as I can remember.
I think people don't want to get into a bidding war because then the money can go crazy. Eh?
I think United are losing their pull on the big players. Like, even though we've had a good season, I think the players, when someone like an Arsenal comes in, I think United are second best when it comes to that.
It's more of a level playing ground at the moment, isn't it? Like with transfers like that being in your favour. Because I remember the days when obviously Man United used to say, listen, we're interested. And everyone was like, I'll just wait out for Man United. Like, I don't care.
Exactly.
I'd rather go there and get probably less money even, But I just want to be associated with the name and the brand.
Exactly. And I think we've lost our pull, especially with this new ownership that's coming in as well. It's all up in the air at the minute. It looks like we don't want to spend big and risk any money from the Glazers. And I think they just need to get out of there as quickly as possible so we can move on.
Well, this was supposed to be done by March, George, and it hasn't been done. And thanks for the call. That's part of the problems at United at the moment. And a lot of people warn United fans what happened at Chelsea last year, especially when the takeover was so late. In the 1st of June, the deal finally went through. And that's not a lot of time to get your house in order, especially with the
that's why what happened.
And you see some mistakes were made.
Splashing. No one was sitting down and taking it in and saying, listen, we've got a plan. But the plan was just speed it up.
Billy's a Liverpool fan. Billy, good evening. Billy boy. Oh, what happened to Billy there?
Billy?
He's been waiting nearly 6 minutes.
Oh, Billy, man.
And he's been there. And as soon as you go, did he bottle it?
Poor old William.
Billy the bottler. Billy the bottler. Let's get Billy the bottler back. Maybe his phone went dead. It does happen. Adam's a West Ham fan. Adam, good evening.
How you doing, Ads?
I'm good, thank you.
You good, pal?
You sound a bit serious, Adam.
Yeah. You sound like you mean business.
Who's that, me?
Yeah. He's quite a serious person.
Who's that, me? No, not you. The keys are behind you.
He's having a tear up with us already.
Ads, come on, man. What have you got for me? Solstice.
Ad?
Well, I just want to say about Declan Rice, if Arsenal want to pay the money for him, and and we value him at 120 million, they should pay that. They shouldn't just if they want to get him, to pay the money. They can't just like not do one bid and then we're going to reject it and then another one and reject it. If they really want him, they would have paid it by now, wouldn't they?
I think it's. Do you know what this is? I think it's just classic bartering.
Yeah, negotiations.
You don't just go. You don't go to the top end here. Like,
No.
You know where he's valued at. How long's left on the windows?
It's like when you're buying a car or a house, right? You go in, you look at it. What can I afford? Do I want to pay that?
Do I?
You know.
Yeah. Then you start looking around, thinking, maybe not, maybe, and then you probably might say, do you know what? I'll have a little go of that chocolate gâteau.
I
You know,
think
it's like when you're going
100
shopping in Tesco's.
Yeah. They want.
You walk past the frozen section, and you think,
What, frozen gâteau? You go for the frozen one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You go, and then you think, that Viennetta's looking all right, you know. Like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then you go back, and then you go and get it. And it might be the last one, so you got to pay the top dollar for it.
There you go. Yeah, it's gone up in value since it's sat there. There's 4 people staring at it outside the
cornetto. The cornetto of Viennetta. What is it?
Well, cornetto's ice cream, but Viennetta, I know what you're talking about. It's in the frozen section.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
in the frozen section.
I know what you're talking about. So go on, Viennetta. Let's talk about rice. The Viennetta. Ed?
He's gone. Oh, Ad, we've
I'm
lost him.
there,
Yeah. Ad, so you just want the money down lumped, yeah?
Ad just wants the money.
Just wants the money lumped down.
Just wants the cash.
No bits and bobs, no negotiations.
No, just want it done. Like I think everybody just wants it done done and dusted, basically.
Yeah.
Do you feel a little bit annoyed at Arsenal, the fact that they're just kind of lowballing, thinking, you know what he's going to cost? 100 million gets the boy. You feel a bit like that or not?
Well, when I spoke to an Arsenal fan yesterday, and they sort of said to me, "Well, West Ham are just like
being difficult."
Being difficult. Yeah.
Mm. Well, that's what you do when you've got your prize asset. You're not just going to go to the first bidder.
And do you know what, Ed? Here's what happened. When West Ham decide eventually to go and replace him, right? Paulinho is the clever money, right? At Fulham, right?
Yeah.
You know what West Ham will do? So Fulham will say we want 60 million, and West Ham will go, here's 40. And they'll do exactly the same.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Apparently, Harry How's a Fulham fan. He's just piped on me. We want 90. 90 million for Paulinho. You're not getting that. There you go.
For Paulinho.
90
for Paulinho.
It's not happening. He's had a good season, by the way.
He's 40 mil.
He's not. That's not.
40
Dante
mil.
at the back. Dante, you're full of.
He hasn't got the English tax.
He's at Arsenal. Well, Dante at the back there is piping up as well.
Yeah.
That's how negotiation done.
Dante, what are you, Fulham or Arsenal?
He's a gooner.
He's a gooner. Yeah.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.